Visuals by Terror.
I'm just tryna fuck a Rambo like mulatto. Hey, I can get you in the States without a visa. Put you in the AMG, not a Beamer. Let the chop out, they singing like Aaliyah. Call say it's Zooming, not the bottom. I'm just tryna get behind it like a
Yo, what's going on guys, welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Now today I'm going to show you how you can edit just like Sack. If you do go on to enjoy this video, please just drop a like. It takes a few seconds out of your day and this video did take quite a lot of time to make, so that's highly appreciated. Also, if you want to become the best possible editor, then make sure to go ahead and check out my editing pack, link in description. It's only $4.99. It's got all my project files for my best videos, loads of presets for every single software and just a bunch more stuff. So if you're interested in that, make sure to go ahead and check it out. That being said, let's get straight into the video. Right guys, so as always, what you want to go ahead and do is just mark up the beat drops of your song. So that's where you're going to be putting the kill of each clip. And then you just want to go ahead and fade in your audio for the start of the montage. Then you also want to go ahead and fade in the clip and then just set this to a slow fade. And then here you want to go ahead and sync it up so the damage just pops up on the first beat drop. So from this point right here, we're going to go ahead and go minus 50 frames back and then split the clip. And then over here, we're going to go ahead and add our iodine. So as you can see, this is my iodine. I'd get rid of the background, all that stuff, but just for the sake of this video and to make it a bit faster, I'm just going to delete that and you can pretend that there's an iodine right there. So firstly, we're going to go ahead and go to lens blur. That's going to be the first thing we're going to go ahead and add. This is a usual thing that I'll add behind the iodine. I think it just looks a lot better. And yeah, you just want to make the iris scale 8, go to the end and then put this down to 0. Then the next thing we're going to go ahead and add is going to be hue set bright. We're going to go ahead and add the default version on. We're going to go ahead and go to the brightness and put this to about 0.6. Put the saturation all the way down and keyframe both of these. Go to the end of the clip and put this back up to 1 and also put this back up to 1. And that's just going to add a nice sort of fade background behind where you can add your iodine on top. Alright guys, so once you've gone ahead and done your little intro, next thing you want to go ahead and do is where we cut 50 frames is where you want to go ahead and apply the first preset. You can find everything that you need for this video in the pinned comment of this video, so you can go ahead and download all of that good stuff. You want to go ahead and click on effects, open this up, and then we're going to go ahead and apply the tarot sack main effect, and that's going to be 50 frames before the kill. So as you can see, this is going to have, you know, your regular build up or slow-mo and then your nice little impact on right there. Now to go along with this build up and impact, what you can go ahead and do is create a new video track. Let's go ahead and insert video track, go onto the compositing mode and put this onto lighten. Then you want to go ahead and add your film burn overlay. Now you basically want to go ahead and just download this from the pinned comment, and then you can go ahead and find a nice frame where you think it looks good. Just like so, and this is going to add some nice little soft bluish color. And if you want to go ahead and change that color, you can apply hue set bright and then just change the hue shift so you can move this around to whatever color you like. But I think blue looks really good, and Sack has done this a few times and it looks super clean. Once you've gone ahead and done this, we're now going to go ahead and drop in our second clip. So you want to go ahead and find exactly where that kill happens. So just move with your arrow keys along to find that frame, and this is about the first frame where the damage pops up. You want to go ahead and split the clip, drag this across onto the main beat drop. Then you just want to get rid of some of this area here. Then we're going to go ahead and drag this out like so, and then you want to go ahead and basically move this up one layer, so press U to split it from the audio. Then from here you want to go ahead and go minus 60 frames back, and you want to go ahead and drag this out. Then you want to go ahead and split the clip where it ends over here. So this is going to be 60 frames right here, and then here you're going to have on the main beat drop, you're going to go minus 50 frames back and split there, and then we can just drag these parts back down, and here we can go ahead and apply that same preset for the kill effect. This is what Sack does use a lot of the time. He just uses the same sort of impact, which a lot of editors also do. Alright guys, the next thing you want to go ahead and do on this area that is going to be 60 frames long is you want to go ahead and apply my transition preset. So it's going to be the tarot sack transition. Go ahead and apply that, and as you can see right here, it's going to have your nice transition and zoom in right there onto the perfect frame, that's like that. So yeah, that's pretty easy, pretty simple to do, and yeah, that's basically that clip there. Now with this transition, one thing you can add is also some text, and you can basically go ahead and make it move exactly like you did with the transition of the clip. So just go to the media generators and go ahead and apply some text. Make sure you split this and it's the exact same length as this. Go ahead and copy and paste event attributes, so right click on this, hit copy, and then this is going to paste the exact same effects on here. Then you can go ahead and change this to whatever you want, so maybe like highlights, #1. Go ahead and change the font to whatever you think is good, and then make it a little bit smaller. And then if you want to have this at the top, you can have this across the middle of the clip if you want, or I think what looks good is having it near the top of the clip. go ahead and apply that there. And yeah, if you want to make this look even better, you can go ahead and add some glow. I'm going to show you some really nice settings that you can make to make this sort of pop and stand out a little bit more. And yeah, it's pretty good for some sort of lyrical text effects or whatever you want. But let's go into s_glow. Go ahead and copy all of my settings right here, but I'm just going to lower the brightness to about 2, and as you can see, those are some really nice glow settings to have over your text, and that is going to move perfectly with the actual transition itself. And then you can just go ahead and fade it out towards the end and make it to a slow fade like so. So yeah, that's something that you can add to the transition to make it look really, really nice. Now, if you want to go ahead and apply another transition, what I recommend doing is firstly muting the layer with the audio on it, or the song, and then you want to go ahead and just render out your clip with the Twixtor effect on it, because you can't apply multiple presets, or it's very weird to apply another effect whilst that Twix is already on there. So I recommend just naming this whatever, rendering it out, then let that render over time. Once that's gone ahead and rendered, you can go ahead and just replace the original clip with this one here, because it's going to be exactly the same, and it's going to have the original song already muted. So then you can just unmute that, and then that'll be back to normal, and then we can go ahead and show you how to do the next transition. Okay, so once you've gone ahead and replace that clip with the rendered out version, you can now go ahead and apply the next clip. So you want to go ahead and do the same thing, you know, just find where that main beat or where that main shotgun damage is, go ahead and split the clip, and then drag this onto the beat drop, drag this across, and then we're going to drag this in about 20 frames across. So yeah, go ahead and go now from the left side where the 20 frames starts, you want to go ahead and split there, and then on the right side where the crossfade ends, you want to go ahead and go 20 frames plus. Then from here we can go ahead and apply a nice little transition. So firstly, go to the hue set bright on the saturation, go ahead and put this down to 0. Then you just want to do the exact opposite on here. Now I have shown something similar to this, but this one is actually a lot better. I'm going to show you exactly what that is, but the main thing that you do want to have on there is the desaturation and the saturation back. So at the end you want to go ahead and put that to 1. Then from here we're going to go ahead and apply the uni VHS, go ahead and add the default version on. You can go ahead and mess around and change whatever you want if you feel like it, but I think the default is good enough. Then we're going to go back to the end and put this at 0, so start the blend with original at 100 and end it in 0. Then on the right clip, do the exact opposite, so blend with original at 0 and at the end put it to 100. And then the final thing you want to go ahead and add on to this transition effect is going to be s_film damage. Go ahead and copy all of those settings right there. Feel free to pause the video, and then you want to go ahead and put the everything at 0, and then keyframe that to the original amount at the end. Now there's quite a lot of effects to do, and I don't want this video to be ages, so I'm just going to quickly do that right now. But basically, just say for example stain density is at 2, you want to go ahead and start from the left at 0, then keyframe it and make it 2 at the end. So yeah, just go ahead and copy all of these settings right here. Alright, so once we've gone ahead and keyframed everything on the left clip, we're just going to do the exact same thing but on the right. So obviously keep it at all these settings, but this time it's going to be a lot easier. We can just keyframe everything here, and then if it's at 0, actually don't need to keyframe it, and you don't need to keyframe the seed either. Then just go to the end and then just drag these all the way down to 0, and that is just going to have a super nice sort of transition, which is quite unique. It's kind of similar to other things, but it's got its own nice little spin on it. As you can see, nice little dust particles, a nice little fade, and then your little pump. But what I recommend also doing is just splitting the audio just as the transition is about to start and end, then just fade them or crossfade them across with the other parts of the audio there on the side. Go into the effects and then just wait for this to load. Go into resonant filter, hit OK, and then we're just going to go ahead and make this to the muffler version, and that's just going to muffle out the audio as the transition is occurring, which looks really good. And then, as again with all the clips in here, you just want to go ahead and go minus 50 frames back from the main beat drop. Go ahead and split the clip here. Then you want to go ahead and go on to effects and just apply that same nice slow-mo and impact effect, just like so. And yeah, that's basically going to help you achieve a very nice editing style, just like Zach on Sony Vegas. Now let's hop into Premiere Pro. Okay, so first things first, at the start of the clip, you can go ahead and apply your lens blur. Then just want to go ahead and go on to the gamma, make this 1000. And then on the iris scale, you can go ahead and make this 8 if my Vegas wants to load. Then you just want to keyframe this and then go to whatever, so you can add your iodine. Obviously I'm not going to add one now because it's just too much effort and it's whatever, but yeah, just add your iodine, and then wherever it ends you can just go ahead and put this to 0. Now make sure you go ahead and press the keyframe button and then drag this 8 over here, so it's going to start off as 8 and then go to 0 like so. Then the next thing you want to go ahead and do now is go ahead and apply hue set bright. Then I'm just going to go ahead and drag and drop this onto the clip, scroll down, go to the saturation, put this to 0, then go to the start of the clip. I'm going to go ahead and keyframe this and then line this up with where the BCC lens splitter ends, so right here. Then we're just going to go ahead and put this all the way back up to 1 to bring the saturation back. Then just do the same thing with the brightness, put this to about 0.6, go ahead and keyframe the brightness, go to here, and then we're just going to put this up to 1 as well. Once we've gone ahead and done this, we can now go ahead and add the clip. Now obviously one thing I forgot to mention, but it's very obvious, you just want to go ahead and sync up your clip with the music. So the beat drops right here, and you want to make sure that exactly where the damage just pops up is where the it is synced to the beat drop. Then we're going to go ahead and go on to our presets. Again, everything in here is going to be linked in the description, in the pinned comment, sorry. And you want to go ahead and go 50 frames back from the main kill, so just move your arrow key 1 2 3 4 5 6, you get the drill, move it 50 frames back. Yeah, it's pretty slow in Premiere, but it's whatever. Go ahead and apply the Taro sack build up, and then on the right of it you want to go ahead and apply the Taro soft glow impact, and that's just going to have our nice slow-mo build up and the impact on right there. Right guys, so once you've gone ahead and now applied your first nice little kill effect and build up, and then your island at the start, we're going to go ahead and add the next clip in. Obviously just sync this up to the beat drop, so you can see the beat drops right here. You can press M on your keyboard to create a marker if you want, but I'm kind of rushing this right now, so I just didn't do that. But yeah, make sure you have the damage pop up right there. Then what you want to go ahead and do is basically drag this clip over the previous clip. Now you can just drag it any amount, and then from this point here where this clip ends, you want to go ahead and move 60 frames to the left. So you can go ahead and use your keyboard and then move with the arrow keys. You want to go 1 2 3 4 and etc etc. Just do that 60 times until you get this, which is going to be 60 frames right here. Then you want to go ahead and go into the presets again, and link in the pinned comment, and just apply the preset transition I've just gone ahead and made, and that's going to be super smooth into there. And then obviously, like all the other clips, just go ahead and copy exactly what we did. So where that damage is right there, go ahead and click Ctrl K to split the clip, and then on this left side go 50 frames back. I'm not going to do that because it just takes flipping ages. If there's a quicker way to do it, please tell me, because I don't know. And then you just want to go into the presets and apply whatever presets you need to apply. So I can see I'm going to go ahead and apply the Taro soft glow on the right side, and then on the left you want to cut it 50 frames. Go ahead and now apply the Taro sack build up like so, and yeah, you're gonna have your super cool build up, bang, right there. The final thing to complete this off is obviously going to be your color correction. What you want to go ahead and do is go into the media section, go ahead and right click, and then go to new item, and then add an adjustment layer, hit OK, then go ahead and drag this on top of all your clips. Then we're going to go ahead and go and apply the Taro sack CC preset, and as you can see, that's going to apply a very nice looking color correction, perfect for your sack styled edit. So yeah guys, that's basically how to edit like sack in Premiere. Sorry it's a bit scuffed, I'm just so tired and I just don't have the motivation for anything like this right now, but hopefully I do get it back soon. If you did enjoy the video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel with post notifications on. It really is highly appreciated and helps me so much more than you think. Also, check out my editing pack, link in the description. It's only $4.99. It's going to make you so much better of an editor. I really cannot recommend it anymore. It's just going to be perfect for you. And finally, it is a new month, so the supported creator codes did just reset. So if you can go ahead and use code TARO in the item shop, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. With that being said, that's the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one, boys. Peace.